From Qatar, now a rising global hub for innovation, comes the story of its first billionaire tech startup. Hamad Mubarak Al Hajri, founder of Snoonu, has spent over 2 decades driving AI, innovation, and digital transformation. His vision and discipline didn't just build a company, they reshaped an entire market.
Do you want to know the best business in the world? Exchange people time for money. People want just more time. Give it to them. I have my own capital, but money never changed my goals. Why? Because I have 30 employees became millionaire.
Wow.
And I have a story. I hired many people from a friend companies in Colombia. Yeah.
I am Santiago Naranjo, passionate about business and Chief Revenue Officer at Gladiators. In this podcast, we talk about what is truly changing the game and the strategy behind global transformation.
And remember, smart people, if you don't give them the space to contribute in the vision, they will not fight for it.
We need to talk with this person. He is just a challenger of the status quo of our lives. So we want to meet him and to talk, maybe to share some knowledge with the rest of the audience.
Yes, I'm ready and happy. But so you know that we are the first unicorn in Qatar, and we closed Series A, B, C in the country, the first, and we are in 5 countries now. We figured it out. I would say we figured it out by giving more than just commerce. You can order the medicine in 20 minutes, and you can order the grocery in 20 minutes. I can see, like Amazon, it's supposed to be a books platform, yeah? They went all the way to the games and toys and clothes. I would say, the e-commerce is going to more than niche commerce, like provide everything. You can buy maintenance for your car, you can buy a tire and someone maybe change it for you. But also there will be social effect, like you can add referral by influencer. I think Rappi is already testing it. I'm watching Rappi from far. There is the gamification loyalty program factor. We done it, working very good, excellent.
This is a science. Gamification, loyalty is a science of emotions, technology, and how you are able to deliver value for the customer. This is only that could be a huge company because it's a game changer for the audience.
And the last one, I would say, upgrade the services, go to the next level once come to services. We basically do things faster, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Actually, in Qatar, you can order iPhone in 30 minutes.
No way.
Will come to you. We have a guy who came up summit. He said, oh my God, I forget my AirPod in the flight. And then he saw me. He's like from New York. And you know what? I just used you now. I got my AirPod when I'm just sitting in the conference.
No way.
Yeah, so we introduced 30 minutes, and this is where the world will go, like faster. That actually shrinks the local company in front of, like, let's say, a huge international company like Chinese, So yeah, that's how I see it. Of course, the last one I would say powered by AI. We use AI recommendation engine, personalization experience. You only see the product that you really want to buy. You're not gonna see something irrelevant.
That is quite of a sentence and a declaration. You will see the product that you are going to buy. This is the concept of a smart recommendation. So to increase the possibilities to deliver something in the perfect timing with the perfect offering.
Yeah, and for Super App, we consider one of the highest in the world. We are at 43% conversion. So 43% of the people open our page.
Dream.
Yeah,
I think brands don't even dream about that conversion rate.
DoorDash is 42. So when someone opens, sometimes we have to learn from someone else. Why should we learn from it? Let's learn from Netflix. When you open Netflix, maybe, 80% we're going to end up watching movie, yeah? Because they have a very nice recommendation engine that you will see a movie mostly you're going to watch.
3 weeks ago, I was with Mark Randolph, the co-founder of Netflix in Mexico City.
Yeah.
We were having an event that we called BTEX Connect event with 10,000 people, and he was one of the main speaker. And he was telling me something similar about this. Santi, if you are not able to predict the next behavior of your customers, you should not be in that industry.
Yes.
That is what you are saying.
Yeah. So this is the 5 things I would say about commerce. And not only this one, and there is a beauty about that. We have gifting platform. When someone purchase, now what we introduce is people add each other, and you're gonna get notification when one day before that it's birthday of your friend tomorrow, and you press that link and you're going to purchase a flower for her, and there's upselling, to show you, do you want to send perfumes or you want to send, in our country, it's famous gold and diamond, expensive gift. And we found that the only way to sell expensive things online, I can give example. Maybe you're not gonna go and walk and buy perfume for yourself. Yeah, online. I mean, you're gonna do it online. You're gonna do it. You need to go. But if it's a gift, you will buy online. Gifting is like a place where you can change behavior of people. So that's we figure it out. We have gifting experience. We have a recommendation engine. So until I hope in this podcast I will share, our knowledge.
What I'm trying to see here is like how you crack the behavior reverse engineering of a consumer. How you are able to an engine, a super app to deliver value, to deliver the most powerful currency that is not even the cash, it's time. And when you are able to deliver them a smart suggestion,
Yes.
you are saving them time.
Yes, and I got advice from when I done Harvard 2018. He said, "Do you want to know the best business in the world? Exchange people time for money. People, people want just more time. Give it to them. They want things instead of one day, they want it in 30 minutes, and just make it more valuable for them and more money for you, and that's it. Deal is done." So that's how I believe. Of course, there is another wave coming to the world, which cheaper and mass selling. It does not work in many regions, including our region. Like in GCC, people care about service, number one. So there is something called the consumer sensitivities level. Some some country it's more about the experience come first. Some country is more about price come first. I can give you an India, Pakistan, price come first. Maybe it does not work our model there. So I'm trying to balance and focus on premium customer because I believe this is the most sustainable thing. This is happening in the cars, yeah? The most sustainable cars manufacturer, it is expensive. BMW, Mercedes, Toyota, Nissan, they are expensive. But why they are running for 100 years? Yeah.
Because they see
Focus
the long-term play.
Valuable customer. They focus on, CLT, customer lifetime value, CLTV. Yeah.
It's very interesting. Let's go
Yeah.
on the entrepreneurial part. You are a hero for a lot of people that see how entrepreneurs go, move on different even industries, how they are able to have the resilience, the discipline, even the work ethics to pursue what generate value for the customer. And you are quite an entrepreneur. I want you to share with us why you decide to be an entrepreneur. What is the best things to be an entrepreneur? What could be the most difficult things to be an entrepreneur? Can you share a little bit about this entrepreneurial path?
If there is entrepreneur and there is great entrepreneur. I want to be great entrepreneur that build a legacy to the region and to the world. And in the main thing I done, I was driven by purpose. We done partial exit. I have my own capital, but money never changed my goals. Why? Because I have great purpose. What is my purpose? I want to build the first ultra app for Middle East. It always make me wake up 5 a.m. every day. That I want to build this great company. But why? If I go a little bit in the past, I went to big business school in USA. I lived in Japan 3 years. I went to China. You take your flight, you go to Japan, you're gonna hear about Sony, Panasonic, Mitsubishi. You take your flight, you go to China, you're gonna see Alibaba, WeChat, all this great company, USA, Google, Microsoft. But there is some region, there is no national stories. One of this region is Middle East. We don't have Google, we don't have Microsoft. So it became my life purpose to build the greatest tech company to the world from our region. And how I see the value, I see it not only to the consumer. Actually, number one is my team. In our partial exit, I have 30 employees became millionaire.
Wow.
And they have a story.
Why our legacy?
Yeah. One of the story, I hired many people from a friend companies in Colombia. Yeah. And I remember the co-founder of the company came to the office. He visited us in Doha.
Yeah.
And they said, "Do you remember them?" Then he started see them. Then I told them, do you know, we have one girl, she got $1.5 million from that exit. I said, all of these people did not just join us. And that 15% of the company is owned by the employees.
Wow.
And they just became wealthy. So I want to make wealth. And he was like, you know what? I'm happy for her because when she moved, she make wealth. So if you are a founder driven by purpose, don't just be look to the customer. They are important, but the team who building the great company to the consumer. And those team, you have to drive them by many ways, yeah? A good culture, a clear clarity about the purpose, a good environment for them to shine and do challengeful task. And they need to be in love with the problem they are sorting to the customer. And the customer, I can see what his pain. And his pain was basic for us, by the way. It was not a commerce pain. We believe there will be 30 apps after 5 years. How about we build one Ultra app? By saying Ultra app is not super app. Ultra app mean many super apps in one app. They can buy food online. They can buy grocery in 20 minutes. They can buy pharmacy in 20 minutes. They can book movie and cinema. They can just imagine if you want laundry service, you can place the order in 20 seconds. The driver will come, collect the cloth from you in 5 minutes, and he will press it for you and bring it to you after 45 minutes. We bring a new level of speed to our consumers for them. But how we make the story unified? We power it by a very strong loyalty program. I can give example. If you are platinum in our loyalty program, we're gonna send in your birthday $100, not 150 valued gift to you. And they post on social media. And do you know what we made? It became social status if you are platinum in our loyalty program. They post, I got gift from Snoonu. And because I'm platinum. So just imagine if we go a little bit extra, not to solve the problem of the customer, but how to make them love the brand by power the relationship between the customer. I'm not gonna just sit and sort his problem. I'm gonna make him tie with me with strong new level of experience as well.
That is profound. You mix amazing concept. Like first, you started with purpose as an entrepreneur, then how you are able to build through a team that is in love with how they solve the problem for the customers and how they can also create wealth around you because they are helping their customers and the vision to grow. And finally, in a good way, you are obsessed with the speed for the
Yes.
customer.
Yes. And you know something? Everything starts with problems. Like the innovation engine only can functional when there is a problem. And my problem, because we are the first close series A, B, C in Qatar, and we became unicorn. The first problem that we are in a country have zero venture capital. Now there is 7. Now there is big fund. But when we started, and we are always ahead of
How
the
you did
ecosystem,
it?
I decide
Oh my God.
why I need VC when I can make the team my partners. Why I need VCs while why I need to make the VC wealthy if I can make the employees wealthy. So I made 15% of the company owned by the team of the companies to make wealth in the future. Of course, saying that, and that's how we became profitable in our 3rd year. Just imagine, we are one of the world's fastest profitable companies. In fact, 2024, our profit is more than our total fundraising 2 times. In our 4th year,
No way.
mathematically, from mathematic point of view, it's almost impossible. But we done it. Why? Because there is a team driven by purpose. I call them gladiators, and they are ready to fight for this purpose.
Gladiators.
The gladiators.
I can get inspired by how you present not only the vision but the people that are around you and how you talk about them without just about how great they are and how big they are and how they support you now in your career and in their career. So that is like mind blowing for me because I normally interview a lot of entrepreneurs or successful people, and they don't bring on this level the team that is around you. You are bringing them as like gladiators that are the ones that also have some wealthy that own part of the company and help the vision, not only you, but the main and the this profound problem that you want to solve.
Yeah. You know, the thing is we are living in very competitive world. I mean, the whole world has became small towns. Yeah. Tomorrow you can
Yes.
see a huge company can be competitor at your hometown. Yeah. The only way to build great companies is by team. It's not by vision of founder. It's you need to be a good leader. And something we done, we are not a local company, we are a global company. We have 93 nationalities.
Oh my God.
We have, I can name it. We have from No Bank in Brazil. We have from Rappi in Colombia. We have from Amazon USA. We have even from a startup called Skip the Dishes in Canada. But if I go to the other side of the world, we have from Yandex in Russia. We have from Kaspi in Kazakhstan. We have from Grab in Singapore. All these 93 nationalities, just imagine, all the 93 nationalities are having one purpose. And the only person who can bring all this is great leadership by the founders. And when you manage to bring this together, you don't have a vision anymore. You have something better than vision. And what can be better? So there is a vision which is driven by founder, but it's like it will be small company, but the great company being built by common vision. And common vision is a consolidation by all the smart people, and they keep contributing with the more ideas to build a greater companies. So what we do every year, I take my top 20, we go in the mountains, and last time I went to Switzerland, we sit in the mountains, we sit 5 days, how we can do better, how can we do more, what did we miss, what new ideas can we bring on the table. We just sit there. After in day number 5, we came with the next 24 months common vision, and it's not my vision, it's everyone's vision. And remember, smart people, if you don't give them the space to contribute in the vision, they will not fight for it. So just imagine, they are part of the purpose, they share the wealth of the purpose, they feel they belong to the purpose because it is their idea
It's their
partially.
idea.
Yeah.
Their idea. They brought it.
And I can tell you, the startups failed in the past. I would say it's maybe a founder with big ego. He just think about himself. He think only about his vision. He became some sort in his own world where people don't understand him, including his team. But if his team does not understand him, the next will be customer will not understand him as well, will not like him.
What a sentence. If the team doesn't understand the vision of this founder, the customer will not
Yeah,
understand.
because they are the one who build the product and deliver the service for them. Yeah.
I can see so many brands that are having this issue right now that the founders are like here
Yes.
with a vision, like elevated ego one,
Yes.
and then the execution is in the other part of the kitchen just because the one that execute or didn't follow or didn't understand or didn't feel part of that vision. So at the end, what I write to customer is something that is not ready. And what you are saying is amazing. Let's put everybody or your gladiators
Yes.
together in 3 or 4 days workshop and let's allow them to bring the ideas so they will fight for the ideas for their consumers. So it will be like one good message to the customer.
Yeah.
I love that.
And surprisingly, many founders think the money will solve the problem. Yeah, like we have a competitor who done fundraising, $150 million, and our total fundraising is $12 million, and we still beat them. Yeah, we still are profitable. We are bigger than them, maybe 20 times. They are shutting down. But why? Because there is actually a model. I like to introduce it. It's called VISM. Vision, strategy, execution, metrics. If you are a founder, you need to have a vision. Of course, better is a common vision which by the team. You have to build the strategy. You have to need to have strategic goal. Then you need to have a very talented team to do the execution, but connect the dots with metrics. So if you master the VISM, everything is possible. But when you have this vision, I would call it vision a gap. Like you think about something, but team don't read it. And in order, one of the skill you need to obtain is you need to have a very good storytelling skill. You need to sit with them and explain a nice storyline. What you want to achieve, what's your purpose, what you want to be after 5 years, want to be 10 years. but also what you want to be after 1 year. That's important. Yeah, you don't want to be so cloudy as well. Yeah. And you need to build a second line of leaders who can also keep, like, you need to have your 20. Your 20 is like the top. 20 is not people about you. It can be C-level, it can be a champion, it can be tech lead who's one of your champion, you can define them. So it's C-level, it's leadership and champions who will own your vision and also they start translated to the other as well.
That is profound. Something that I want to connect is we have a lot of audience from Latin America. And in Latin America, of course, we have one of the biggest players is Rappi.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit on what do you think about Rappi, about Simon? Can you share a little bit? And then maybe to do a parallel of your company so everybody can get from this part how strong and big you are.
Yeah. So I've been inspired by Rappi, I would say. And just imagine Rappi's successful story. It's great. Like I would say that the ecosystem in especially Colombia be made by Rappi. Their successful story inspire many generation. And I was in position because Rappi started before us 5 years that, wow, I want to be the Rappi of Middle East.
I want to be the Rappi of
Yeah.
Middle East. Simon will
Yeah.
see this.
And what's happened, how to be Rappi if I don't hire from Rappi? Then I hired from Rappi the first person, the second, and we have big team in Medellin and Bogota.
Yeah.
I know very good the cities there. And I found Colombians and South American, they are the best product manager. They are good problem solver. And they start hiring. But then I saw Simon in Doha in the first Web Summit. And I saw also Juan Pablo Ortega, which create another, I think it will be the next unicorn of Colombia. It's Wino. It's a huge fintech marketplace, and they just take Qatar Airways contract.
Amazing.
Yeah, I just imagine from Colombia, they take the biggest airlines in in Qatar contract. Yeah, nothing impossible. And I still ask questions. Are you upset when I take your guys, your people? They said no. Actually, in Rappi, we have a vision that we are the talent exporter to the whole world. We are happy that we teach Colombian people, we teach Latino people to be better engineer, to be product manager, to be product designer, because some of them make, majority of them make big wealth our partially exit. Like I have more than 20 create more than $1.5 million, and they are happy. And here is also, I believe Rappi have a great message as well, and we are carry on the same message, but in Middle East level. Then we became friends and good friends, sharing the same market. Now we are sharing the same competitor from China.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Meituan expand in GCC and South America, same time. We believe in our region. We believe also we are a strong founder. And so I said, you know what, I have to pay back to you guys. So we are backing Wino, which hope the second unicorn, and we help them to expand in GCC. And thankful they got a good contract there. And we're gonna help any Colombian, South American startups to come to GCC, because GCC value is not only the market access, but also the capital there. There is a huge capital. Only in Qatar, more than 7 venture capital looking for great founders. So the world became small towns. And if you are founder, Colombia, Chile, Peru, Brazil, you have to look to GCC as international launchpad, because our main language there, we speak Arabic, but because it's diverse, we speak English. It's nice international launchpad to go global. Doha became global city. Dubai is a global city. Riyadh is a global city. You're going to get the capital and you're going to learn how to be a global company from that spot.
I like it a lot. Let's do a couple of commitment here if we can.
Yeah.
First, my commitment, I need to travel to Qatar. I need to go to your hometown.
Yes, I really welcome you, and I'm excited always to see people from Colombia, South America there. It's actually 25% of Snoonu speak from America Latina. Our strategy is to have 25% from there, yeah.
And then, if you are okay, you are more than invited to be, of course, in Colombia, in Bogota, in my house in Medellin.
Thank you very much. My
So-
pleasure. My pleasure.
I am doing this publicly, so you, in any moment, my house is your house.
Yeah, thank you very much. And all my friends who went to Colombia, they said, they look like us but speak different language.
Yeah.
It's like, I invite you to my house. We need to honor you with the dinner or lunch. We gather, and you know what? The most time I done, I have Colombians guests, Mexican, Brazilian, Argentinian. It was during the World Cup. So I have many friends given the World Cup, and guys, we don't invite in the restaurant. We invite with our traditional. We sit in the ground, we eat together. But invite every founder, every dreamer to come to Web Summit in Qatar. It will be huge.
We'll be there.
I will help all of them to expand to our market. And yeah, I really can't wait to see you as well.
Yeah.
You're gonna love Doha. It's like a magic city.
I will be at Doha.
Yeah.
I will be in Doha. Count on me.
And please come there. I'll wait you. Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.